It's over! Dodge this!
So if you're watching this video, then it basically means that we got new gameplay footage for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, courtesy of Bandai Namco's Twitter page. So typically it seems that, I want to say maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Bandai Namco tends to post official game footage for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It doesn't seem to be a daily thing, but at the very least, so far, at least with their current pattern, I could be wrong, but it looks like it's like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So basically just 3 days a week. Pretty cool. I wanted to originally post this gameplay footage on Monday, at least the one with Piccolo, but I just didn't feel like it carried enough to be its own video. With so much demo gameplay footage that we've gotten for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it becomes much harder to post footage because a lot of you guys have pretty much already seen it. And that's no fault to content creators who covered it. It's more so Bandai Namco's fault for being so ridiculous to have a 50+ character demo where Gogeta and Broly are played constantly, or any of the other characters. And hey, while we're at it, let's look at some other information in the realm of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So this comes from Endukaba. He discovered a glitch at that expo that was here a few days ago. So here he says, here's the camera glitch that appeared when I played the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero demo. I just want to point out that this should not be reflective of the final build of the game, is more than likely isolated to the demo. Still, I want you guys to at least see what it was. So obviously from what I can see, this does look like a problem. I mean, it's bad, but it could be one of those things where it's just not really as prevalent, or it could just be very minor, or it could be very prevalent to where Spike will have to eventually do like actual patches if it's not fixed in the final game. But obviously it is a good thing when you have content creators bringing awareness to this, because glitches, bad glitches, all that stuff, never really good. I know a lot of people try and say stuff like, oh, well, wait till the game is out, or it's just a demo. But I kind of think that's also BS. If you notice a problem, then, I think the good thing would be to actually express these complaints publicly on Twitter or YouTube, or even to their email, professional email, obviously, because you don't want, like, this is the thing I don't really like with the community, is that obviously there are some people who are very negative, in which case they criticize everything, which, it is what it is. But there are also people who are kind of like too positive to the point where they just, any negative thing, they just take it, any negative thing, they just take it to a whole new level where they're offended. And in all honesty, the people who are complaining about this, if it's actually legit complaints, they're the ones who are going to help in the producers and developers be able to actually fix this stuff. You need complaints for every game in order so that the game actually becomes better as time goes on. But obviously there are bad scenarios on both ends. There are the people who just praise every single thing about this game, and there are people who hate every single thing about this game. I feel like I want to say I'm kind of in the middle. There are some things I like about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero compared to Xenoverse 2, sorry. But you know what? Spike hasn't really been in the game for years, so I can't put all my faith on them for now. It's one of those things where we just have to see how things go. And here we have Nichikage. He was also someone who went to the Anime Expo. I mean, not Anime Expo, the event, where apparently this was a new demo build, and he says there was a weird gameplay bug on the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Anime Impulse demo build where the character select screen locks into Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Yeah. You know what? I have a feeling when the actual full game comes out, there's going to be a bunch of people, not him, obviously, but I'm talking about just in general, like with content creators, well, people who doom and gloom. I'm not saying that Nechikage is doing this, just for clarification. I'm just saying that in general, your new content creators who are going to be going into Sparking Zero, they're probably going to treat some of these glitches as if they're like the worst thing in the world, which obviously they're not, but still annoying. Anyway, while we're at it, at this point, wink, wink, I want to look over some interesting and amusing points, some amusing tweets for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, just because things are pretty much dead at the moment in terms of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news. So let's look at this. So he says, my biggest concern right now after playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero at the Anime Impulse event, so that's the name of the event, okay, is the netcode for online PvP. I really want this game to be perfect. Yes, offline players, we are eating good, but online has me worried because Bandai isn't known for good online servers. I can't really speak for Naruto Storm, but from my memory of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 online PvP, those definitely had issues. And while I personally don't expect Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's netcode to be picture perfect, I do hope that it's at least playable to where you can be able to do your combos, you can vanish, you can do all your moves without having to worry about huge lag. I think right now, like the main game that I play for online PvP is Dragon Ball Legends, and with that type of game, you have issues where if there's one person lagging, then the entire game is gonna lag, and it becomes like a pain in the rear to be able to do your combos, to even move in that type of game. So for a game like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the thing is, I have in the online gameplay showcase that they showed off, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, I did notice some like very moments where it was rough. But you know what? Maybe that's going to be fixed, or maybe that's going to be addressed in the final game. At the very least, like for me, if I'm playing someone who's like not too far away from me and plays good, then hey, I'm going to be satisfied. And the last bit of information that I'll be covering is from Shonen Games and Endukaba, and it's pretty much gameplay related, so take note of this. In Tenkaichi 3, you could only do one string of regular hits into a step-in, which allow you to do one more string before launching them back too far to follow up. Now you can do 2 and get 3 total strings. Endukaba replies with, at the end of the 3rd string, I was actually trying to tie that with Air Combo 1. I wasn't able to do it with Boo since Gohan used Explosive Wave and ended my combo, but I tried it again later with other characters and it worked. So it works like this. 1st string, 5 hits, rush in, Russian attack. 2nd string, 5 hits, rush in, Russian attack. 3rd string, 4 hits, lift strike, which is what I assume he meant, and Air Combo 1. To which Minato's Flash, another person who's been doing demo gameplay of the game, says, it is funny how no one tried to do it until you did. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much all I'm going to cover for today. So we had the gameplay footage that Bandai Namco released today. We have Sparking Zero stuff we talked about, and we should be getting our next official gameplay footage by Friday. So then, take care.
It's over! Dodge this! Galactic!